Welcome back. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to find YouTubers to collaborate with. I mean, collaborations can do a lot to really grow your channel, but how do you find them? I mean, other than people that you just don't know locally, how do you find specific YouTubers in another state or in another country even for a specific niche? I'm going to show you exactly how to do that.
So Nate, I have grown a business, Love Woolies, through collaborations basically on Instagram. And I feel like I have a good understanding of what works for me as far as collaborating on Instagram. But if I'm going to move to the media of YouTube, I didn't even know people collaborated. So tell me more about that.
Well, and to make sure that we're talking about the same thing, explain what a collaboration is for you.
So a couple different things. You can do giveaways with a couple different people. You can promote other people. When I reach out to someone that has beautiful photography, I'll ask them if they wanted to try out our products. I'll send them some mittens and they'll post some pictures about it. And I would call that a collaboration.
Yeah.
Something where I'm getting to know someone and we're working together.
Okay, awesome. So it's very similar on YouTube. If you had a certain number of subscribers, let's just say you had 10,000 subscribers at a certain point and you reached out to another channel that had 10,000, you could probably come up with a good way to you promote their channel, they promote your channel. A lot of times what we'd like to do is, okay, let's say I've got 50 subscribers and there's a channel with 1 million subscribers. Ooh, that would be a good collaboration for me.
Right.
But why would it be good for them? That's kind of a harder thing to do.
Well, it's kind of the same thing with Instagram, right? You have to be somewhere in the same range.
So I'm going to show you a tool that will allow you to search for different YouTubers. People have YouTube channels for different topics and according to size. So you can kind of narrow it down. Okay, so this is the tool right here. It's channelcrawler.com. Okay. It's a free website. And you can search by name, but I like to put in here keywords. You can see I've used this before for interior design. So what would be another type of person that or channel or topic that you'd want to?
So for being me on purpose, I would do overcoming fear.
I'm just going to type in, well, not fear. Maybe, I'll try overcoming fear. Let's see what we find. And hit search here. So out of 798,000, it takes a minute. It's waiting down here. But out of almost 800,000 channels that this YouTube tool knows about, there we go.
Oh,
okay, so it found 10 channels just under that search. Some of them are going to relate, some might not. There's It's Hannah's World, People and Blogs. This is an entertainment channel.
And how is this finding these people? Like, they have this in their description?
Somehow they've used, they've had that phrase, overcoming fear, somehow, and I don't know. Somewhere. I really don't know. All I just know is it gets results that sometimes are good, sometimes aren't so good. So I would have liked to have found a little bit more than 10.
Right.
I am kind of sad that we only found 10 there, because then you can't narrow it down according to search volume. You see that this one's got, I mean, some of them, 535 or 5,600 might be easier to approach than somebody that's got 64,000 subscribers. Who knows? Let's do another search. So we'll just go, let's type in happiness. And I'm going to limit it to no more than 1,000 just so it can search a little bit faster. Okay, so this is a much bigger list. We've got almost 1,300 channels that it found. So right away, I mean, we could search through this list, but that's a lot, right? So if we go back, we want the total number of views to be a maximum, or let's see, we want the total number of subscribers to be a maximum of, say, 10,000, because you're just getting your channel started.
Right.
Then we can hit search.
It's basically going to filter through and give me, hey, collaborate with these people. I mean,
we still have 800.
Oh my goodness.
800 channels that have something to do with happiness. Most of them, I would say, are not a fit, but here's a way that you can at least find some that are a fit. And maybe Ali Sheehan makes some cool videos. So it's just a matter of, this is a simple tool. It doesn't give you any more information than what you see here, but if you click on it, hopefully this is an appropriate channel.
I was like, this could be interesting.
So there's Ali. So it's a travel story. Okay, so but now you could find out more about Ali. You could see with her videos and you probably never heard of Ali before. Right? But now here's a way, it's like, okay, I wonder if her videos really do have to do something with happiness. And maybe I could reach out to her. And some of the best collaborations that I've seen is where the two YouTubers will each make a video for their own channel that features the other person, and that say, hey, if you want to see part 2 of this, go to this channel and see part 2 here, or something like that. I saw one that was brilliant. It was 2 science channels, and they did a video about, does your toilet flush the opposite direction on the other hemisphere? I've heard that rumor, and so they wanted to prove it scientifically. So they got this big, huge pool. They put one in the United States, and the other YouTuber was in Australia, and they put one in Australia. And at the bottom of the pool, they made this little pinhole, and they let it sit for a couple days to make sure that there is, then they turned the valve to open up this little thing, and then they watched to see. They put in food coloring so it would swirl. And I can't even remember the results.
I was like, what was it?
But they posted the one for USA on the USA's channel, and the one for Australia on the other channel, and you had to go to the other one to see what the results were. The other, something like that. So it's just a cool way of collaborating. If I just show you right here, I remember that it was Veritasing that I saw it on. I know both these guys. I met both of them. But so this is the video that was on Derek's channel, and he was down in Australia. And Smarter Every Day, his name is Destin. He filmed it in the United States, and you can see that both of them got over 2.5 million views, and they really cross promoted each other's channel. So the very first collaboration that I saw on YouTube that really kind of opened my eyes to what's possible was this video right here. And actually, do you mind, should we watch it?
Yeah, let's watch it.
This is a way where collaborations kind of come easy because they're 2 vocal performers, and so they just did a song together.
Okay.
Okay, this guy, Peter Hollins, he does a cappella. So I don't have the rights to really show a whole bunch of his video, but this is Maluka, and I'd never heard of her before. But he starts out all the stuff that they're doing. They've got a little bit of percussion with the thing that she's shaking, but everything is a cappella, and you get further into the video, and she starts to sing. So it's a real high quality production. I mean, it's really good music. Really enjoy listening to it. I loved it.
And they both have separate YouTube channels.
Yeah, so watch what they did at the very end. Okay, so they, to answer that question even better, they put this video on both of their channels. So the same music video, but they had different endings. So this is the ending. The ending that I'm going to show you here is the ending that's on Peter's channel.
Hi Hollins family, thank you guys so much for watching Baba Yetu. This song was actually composed by Christopher Tin, and he won a Grammy for this amazing song. Say hi, Chris.
Hey Peter. Hey Maluka. Hey Hollins family. Wasn't that great?
That guy is so talented. And I worked with the amazing Maluka, who is currently remotely in Monterrey, Mexico.
Hey guys.
Okay, so he's the one doing most of the talking, and he recommends her, and later he says, okay, you've got to go check out Maluka's channel. Well, now let's go to Maluka's channel. So you see, both of these have the same thumbnail, but this is on Maluka's channel. So if we go to this one, and we skip ahead to the end.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this cover of Baba Yetu, originally composed by Christopher Tin. Say hi, Chris.
Hey guys. Wasn't that great?
Chris actually won.
So I loved it because
Yeah.
they created one video that was epic that would appeal to both audiences, and then they just put a different ending on it, promoting each other.
Oh, that's great.
I thought that's such a good
Yeah,
idea.
that's really smart.
In fact, reviewing it just inspires me because we're starting to do more collaborations on my channels, and it's just such a good example.
I love that.
There's several advantages to collaborations. One is just exposing new people to your channel. Also, and when you've got a product or something that you want to feature on somebody else's channel, this is a cool way of being able to.
So you can do it in a similar sense of something like Instagram. So I find someone that's also selling a similar product or a similar program, and then we just promote each other's.
Mm-hmm. If you find a YouTuber that you think, man, they have a big channel, I would love to do a collaboration with them. Be as creative as you can and think of what can I really provide of value, because right now, them being featured on my channel is not a value. Mm-hmm. So what would be?
Right.
And if you can think of, well, I could make this epic video. There's just a channel that came to my mind. I can't think of the name of it, but they do a lot of good deeds. They actually give away money on video to like homeless or to some, and then they just see what happens. They get people's reaction on video. So I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I film a video, or I drive through and I pay for the person behind me in the car, and I start a pay it forward chain or something like that, and I create this epic video. And I say, hey, I filmed this video. Would you like to put it on your channel? You know, so you could do something where you do all the work that's really helping them out. And they're like, wow, I've got one of my episodes done. This is going to get millions of views. Yeah, I'll put it on my channel. And they give you a shout out because you're the one that created it. So there's things that you can do, but there's got to be a real exchange of value where if you're going to really benefit from them, you've got to make sure that they're really benefiting from you as well.
So do YouTubers do the same thing where you can pay them and you send them product? And
That's called a sponsorship.
Yeah, sponsoring.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe this could be a good tool to use to find potential people or channels to sponsor your scrunchies.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I've never even considered that before.
So because all the viewers now want to know, what's your website?
For scrunchies and mittens, go to lovewoolies.com.
Lovewoolies.com.
Yeah. And we make everything we do is made out of old wool sweaters. So our whole company mission is to find the joy from the flaws.
So do the scrunchies look old?
No.
So you take old sweaters but make new
Oh yeah, we
stuff.
cut all the garbage out of it, you know, I mean all
That's
the
cool.
holes and everything out of it, and all the scrunchies are cashmere and they're very luxury, beautiful.
That's awesome. Cashmere.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, hopefully you found this video helpful on collaborations and how to find more YouTubers to collaborate with. Something that I talk about on a lot of my episodes is keyword research and how important it is to do your keyword research before filming. And I have a gift that I want to give you. If that's important to you, to know how to attract people who've never heard of you before to your YouTube channel, then I'll give you my keyword research guide for free. You can text HERO1 to this number, 415-528-7403, and then it'll give you direct access to that keyword research guide. See you tomorrow.